Why, hello everyone. Welcome to Stephen X Stan Challenge 101. I'll be your professor, Mr. Tsugawa. And I hope you're all having a beautiful day. But enough with the pleasantries, because class is in session. So what we have on today's agenda is to make this community come to life. And how are we going to make it come to life? By doing these three steps right here. So the first one is going to be adding those beautiful profile pictures, sharing more about who we are and what we're going to accomplish with this challenge, and also engage with all of our fellow community members, because at the end of the day, we're all in this together. So without further ado, let's get into it! All right, so we're inside the Stephen X Stan Challenge Hub. And remember, that first step to making this community come to life is to add your personal flair through adding a profile picture. And it's super, super easy. What we're gonna do is go to this three-dot button right here next to the bell icon, click on it, press settings, and now we're redirected to this page over here. I kind of like my profile photo right now, but I'm thinking about changing it to something a little more hip and cool, in my opinion. So let me grab a photo from my bank here. And here we are. And now you can keep the entire image as it is right now, or you can minimize and get into that facial area if you're using a face photo to get nice, close, and personal. Bam. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, I'm liking that one. That's looking good. Okay, so your photo's there. Next, if you haven't already chosen your display name to be the same as how you want everyone to be addressing you as, or what Steven's going to see as, then you can change your display name right here. I'm going to keep it as my full name because I want people to know who I am, so they can search my socials across the board with the same name. And then obviously, last but not least, is to change the notification time to daily, weekly, or never. I'm assuming if you're in this challenge, you're going to want daily updates because we know you mean business. So we're going to keep it at daily. And then you're done. You have your profile photo and your display name. But before you get out of this page, do not press back. Make sure you press save so everything's actually updated, and now your profile photo is to the one of your liking, and you can show off a little bit of that personal flair. So the next step is, if you haven't already, would be just to introduce yourself. And you can do that by going down to our Stan Team pinned thread right here. Really what we want to know is, where you're tuning in from, what inspired you to join, and what you're excited to create. Not to mention, if you have any questions, you can email our friends at Stand With Me support inbox. They are world-class customer service, customer support. If you have any questions, shoot an email to them. We have our FAQ guide, and just a couple of tips to really just set you up for success. But once you're ready to post that introduction, you can go to the Write Something section and get those bullets all tidied up there. So I thought I'd write up my own introduction so you all have a reference point for when you're structuring your own, if you haven't already done this. So here we go. Hi, everyone. My name is Jonathan, and I'm from Toronto, Canada. I was inspired by Steven's Behind the Diary video about this huge investment he made into becoming a co-owner of Stan. And by the way, if you haven't yet checked out the video, it is amazing. And you can actually find it in the helpful links section up here. It'll be titled as Behind the Diary episode Stan Store. Not to mention, there's a bunch of other links here that'll really help you get the ball rolling even faster. But we can save that for another time. Let's go back to the introduction post. I really want to inspire young men to find their personal style. My first idea for a digital product is a seasonal wardrobe guide because I find that most people just need a reference point to start. I'm excited to learn as much as I can from everyone here, as well as share any insights I have to also support you along this awesome challenge. Let's do this thing. And once you're done that, you can press post. It'll be available for everyone in the thread to see. And then why not go in, view everybody else's posts here, and just be inspired by all the amazing stories. Once you're in, you can reply to these stories, or honestly drop your socials and connect even more, because like I said, we're all in this together. So as you continue to go through this challenge, it would be so awesome to see all of the progress updates as you go along. You can do that directly here in the community tab where it says write something next to that beautiful profile photo that you set earlier. And once you're in here, you can write anything you want. You can add images, you can add any videos or any link redirects you have. So you can keep us all motivated and we can be inspired to stay true to the goals and the visions that we all have set for ourselves. Your homework assignments for today are, and this is for those who are dozing off in today's class, is to say hi in the introductory thread. Let everybody know who you are and what you're working on. But the more important one is to set up your Stan store. We'll be going a little bit more in-depth in this in a couple of lessons from today, but I really recommend getting your bearings and just playing around with it. Have some fun, set your profile photo there too, because at the end of this challenge, that's going to be your platform to distribute and monetize your expertise. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and we'll see you in the next one. Class is dismissed.